lovelies. Yes, I have a mini mic now. So get ready for amazing YouTube videos, you know what I mean? So yeah, but today I'm gonna be answering y'all's questions. I did this shoot, I made two videos on my TikTok. So this is gonna be coming out like in a couple days. So anytime I get like another like other questions, I'll be adding it. So yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't post last week. I was gonna post, but then I realized I did not like the video I made. So like yeah. Also, guys, I'm also filming on my phone, so if I'm looking over here, you know what I mean, over here, I'm looking at myself because I'm narcissistic like that. Even though I know like that's not really what narcissistic means, and I'm not a narcissist, but yeah. So let's get into this. Okay, how old am I? Okay, so right now I'm 14, but in July, I don't know if this is asking like for like my birth date. Oh my gosh, why was that so hard? But in July 12th, I'm 15. So I'm gonna start driving soon. That will be actually really scary because I don't know how to drive and people will have to look out for me on the road. You know what I'm actually scared for when I start to drive? You know what I'm actually scared for? It's like the big semi trucks. Or have you seen that Final Destination where like the guy is like hit by a log? That one. Okay, what is my favorite song? Okay, so I love Nessa Barrett. That's like an artist. So literally any of her songs. What is my lip combo? Okay, I actually have my lip combos out because I literally just did my lip combo to start this video because I feel naked without my lip combo. Just joking. I can film videos without my lip combo. I just like having my lip combo on. So okay. So for my lip liner, I have Holler and Glow lip liner. I don't know what shade it is, but it looks like this. For my lip gloss, I have Hypogloss Holler and Glow. And then for my lip oil, that's the shiny stuff you see on my lips. We have Beauty Curations lip oil. And this is the cherry one because I don't know why, but anytime I accidentally taste it, it tastes good. It actually does not taste good. It's sorry. Anytime I smell it, it smells good. I'm so sorry. Okay. Um, what is my favorite song? Wait, song. Sorry. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is the color I'm wearing on my shirt, and that is yellow because I love yellow. Yellow is the color of happiness.
This you? No. This you?
Yellow is the color of the sun, and it's a bright, vibrant color. It's like literally this color. This is like my favorite color. Like this shade of yellow. Love. Um, when I actually get into my new room, that's gonna be one of the walls. This will be the wall I think you're gonna see. I don't know. Still have not decided what's it called? You know what I mean? Um, what side I want everything to be on and what side I don't want everything to be on. Like, you know. Next. What do I want to be when I what? What? What do I want to be when I grow up? So when I was younger, I wanted to be a veterinarian, but then I realized I have to deal with putting down animals such as dogs, cats, horses. I've watched a horse be put down and it's not fun. I've watched my dog be put down and that's not fun. That's actually upsetting. So then I said, oh, I want to be a paramedic because I still want to deal with something in the medical field. So paramedics is like normally like a 10-minute ride in trying to keep this person alive. But then I realized they don't get paid much. And I want to make money, right? I think everybody wants to make money. Like that's the whole deal. And I want to save people's lives. That's another deal. So I'm like, okay, let me be an ER nurse. So I don't have to deal with the patients for long, but enough to keep them alive, help them till they can get to surgery. And also, I don't know why, but I want to deal with blood and gore. I don't know. Oh, I don't even know. I don't know why, but that sounds very psychotic. Um, what's your favorite store? My favorite store? Hollister. Hollister um or American Eagle because that's where I get my jeans, and I love my jeans. Jeans are the best. You know what I mean? Jeans. Things to buy if you have a boyfriend. I sorry, this is exactly what this comment says. Things to buy if you have a boyfriend. I know you do. So I actually don't have a boyfriend. We're talking right now. He has not asked me out. If you're watching this, hey, hi.
Hey. Hey.
But things to buy, I don't know, like stuff that he really enjoys. Like, get him stuff that he enjoys. Make sure like it's like cool, not too pricey, but not too cheap. Like, and make sure it's good. I don't know. I don't know. Or instead of buying stuff, you can make stuff because I love making stuff. And I love making like stuff that's like, super amazing, super cute. And yeah. And making stuff is more meaningful than buying stuff. And yeah. Mahahaha. Okay. Next. Let me scroll. For drama, because it says, what's your best advice on drama? On any drama, any drama you're having, with people talking bad about you online and you know them personally, friend group drama, friendship drama, relationship drama, what you want to do? You want to first either A, text them and be like, hey, what's up? Like, what's wrong? Confront them in real life. Be like, what's up? What's wrong? Or just block them. But if you picked A or B, that's the right decision. Right decision. So you want to say to them, be like, hey, I don't like the way you're acting. Can we fix this? Can you tell me what I did wrong? And I can tell you what you're doing wrong. And make sure you have good communication. Communication.
As long as we have our imagination.
Guys, communication. You need good communication because that's how friendships and relationships work. You gotta have good communication. Communication is such a weird word. Holy moly. And also, I've been talking for a really long time. A really, really, really long time. Holy moly. So let me take a drink of my Dr. Pepper. I really hope that sounded good. So we gotta have good communication. And if that person, if so and so, doesn't want to be friends with you, here's what you gotta do. You gotta be like, okay, that's fine. I can go my way, you can go your way. And I know that's really hard to think about and be like, oh, she doesn't want to be friends with me. He doesn't want to be friends with me. Like, that's really hard. And I've lost so many friends over the years, and I'm like, if I could talk to younger Ava and be like, it's really not that deep. You're gonna find amazing friends, and everything's gonna be okay because everything will be okay. Now with boy drama, relationship drama, everything will be okay. If the boy wants to break up with you, that will be okay. It will be okay because you will find someone better, someone amazing, someone that's will actually be for like that will be there for you, be who you want that person to be. So yeah. Um so any drama, you really just gotta talk to the person and you gotta figure out what they're doing wrong, what you're doing wrong, and try to fix it. Other than that, if they don't want to fix things and they want to keep on being the jerky jerk face that they are, you gotta stop that friendship because that friendship is gonna be toxic. That relationship is gonna be toxic. It's not gonna be good. Do not go back to that friendship. Just find new friends, find better friends, find friends that will actually help you get lift you up in the world instead of push you down. You want to find people that will lift you up and not push you down. And that friend that's talking bad about you, that's doing all that stuff, is not a good friend and will continue to bring you down until you're nothing. And yeah, you want to find a good friend, find a good boyfriend, and be like, it will push me up in the world, bring me up in the world. It will do all of that stuff. So yeah, that's my advice, I guess. I don't know. Just talk. Be you. Make sure you come prepared with all the stuff you want to say, and figure it out. And if that friend and that boyfriend and that whatever is not working out, leave that situation. Be like, okay, we're not friends anymore. Then you can decide what you want to do. You can block them. You can still message them on birthdays or whatever. But make sure you don't go back to that friendship or relationship because that's toxic and you want to find friends and a partner that's good for you, will bring you up in the world. That's my advice. I got one more question to answer. How do you make friends? Making friends is very hard, but I have two of my best friends. And they're gonna pop up on the screen right now. Yeah, right now. Right now. Now. We have Samantha, Lexi's on the right here, or like right somewhere up here, and then Samantha's right there. So we're just gonna get into this, which is gonna be very quick. We're gonna do how do we make friends, and then how did we become friends? Okay, so how do I make friends? I'm like very myself, very try to crack jokes, try to compliment people, and just be myself. You just gotta be yourself, guys. Be yourself. That's all I can give you. Be yourself. Don't be too shy. Don't be too outgoing. Just be yourself, and people will like you. I promise you. Lexi, how do you?
Okay, with me, I'm shy, so I don't really talk to people unless, like,
She is.
I feel like if I have that feeling that, like, we're gonna click. So sometimes I'm always just, like, not sitting there, not talking to anyone. But then whenever you come up to me, I'll start talking to you, and I will be myself.
Mine's basically the same, except mine's also kind of the opposite. Normally, I'm the one talking to people, and I'd, like, go up to them first or, like, compliment them, and then if we click, I'll start being myself.
Mm-hmm. So then how did we become friends? So for me and Lexi, it was
like
around
one of those radio podcast things.
It was around like so 7th grade gym class. This was second semester. So we were the only girls in our class, which is actually insane. So, and this is like for half of our gym class because the other half was split with a different teacher. So it was just us in this gym class. So I'm just like I'm gonna talk to her. So I start talking to her, and we don't have each other's numbers. We don't have each other's snaps. We don't have each other's anything. Then 8th grade year, the first I think actually I did get your snap. 7th grade year, but like it was at the very end of the year, and we didn't really snap over the summer. But our number, I don't know, I don't remember what one it was, but I got one of those things. But we didn't really text or snap or call. But 8th grade year, Lexi, you take it.
8th grade year, we had the same ELA teacher, but not the same class. So we would always like tell each other everything, like in the mornings, like what we did in ELA. And then it got to like May, and we were reading and watching The Outsiders. So Sam was already like past watching it. Whenever me and Ava started watching
I finished it like a week or two prior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So me and Ava were about to start watching it, and me and Ava were working. Well, I was working on something. I was on the phone with Ava, and Sam tried to call me, and I texted her, and I was like, I can't call right now. I'm on the phone with my friend. And Sam was like, oh, okay. And I asked, I was like, do you want to, like, join? And Sam said, yeah. So.
Okay, so after she was like, do you want to join the call? And I was like, sure. Me and Ava just, like, they were yapping about Outsiders, and I'm like, hey, I just finished that because I just
We
assumed
were
like she
yapping
never
on
told
who's
her.
the hottest, by the way.
Yeah. And so after we we were just yapping about the Outsiders, and then we were just yapping. I couldn't tell you what about, but we were yapping.
Yeah.
And
And I
then,
feel like also me and Sam, we really didn't start being friends till like one day like Lexi didn't pick up on like the phone call, so it was just us and we were just like yapping away.
literally, I was at my aunt's house and we were just yapping.
Yeah. But like we were like friends, but like we didn't start being like friends till that specific call. But yeah.
So we just yapped and yapped and yapped, and then called us the Outsider Trio, and then here we are today.
Yeah.
Okay, then how did y'all become friends? I know it was like 3rd grade.
Yeah, I'll start it off. So 3rd grade, I transferred schools, and I was like super shy because like I just transferred. Younger me was shy. Now I'm not that shy. Anyway, so Lexi randomly walked up to me one time and she was just talking to me about like how her crush was. She was obsessed with this one kid. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Talking to me about that. We didn't have the same class 4th grade, so we kind of drifted. And then 5th grade, we had the same class, but like we were at different tables, but the tables were right next to each other, and it was like me and a boy at the table and just her at her table. So like I was just talking to her across tables or whatever. And then we also like connected through one of our friends named Sutton because she lived in like a field behind me, and Lex would go to Sutton's a lot. And here we are today with a 840 streak.
Which is insane. My friend Daphne, y'all know Daphne. Y'all know Daphne. I've talked about her millions of times. We have an 888 day streak, I think. Maybe 87-day streak. I don't know.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
But yeah. Cue my outro. Be stay true, God loves you and I do too. And yeah.